Hey everyone, what's going on? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to download and play Apex Legends, the new game that just came out from EA, and it's basically a Titanfall battle royale. It just released yesterday, Monday, and it was pretty cool. So basically, the one thing you're going to need first is to download Origin, the Origin client. So you can go ahead and do Origin, and then make sure it's this origin.com US EN store. Now go ahead, once you download this, I want you to click here. You obviously see this Apex Legends. You can click play for free and it'll have you download the client as well, get the game. And there you go, Apex Legends installer. Or you can go ahead and download the Origin client as well. If you do already have Origin installed and you want to play the game, go ahead and open up Origin, which usually it's in here. Now, it's not going to show Apex Legends here, however, it will show it on the featured games now. Before it wasn't showing it in the featured games. If for whatever reason it's not showing it in your featured games here, go ahead and just type in Apex. And you're going to get some store results here. The one you're going to want to click on is just Apex Legends. Don't click on the other ones because the other ones are actually money. So Apex coins, depending on how many, is real world money. The founders pack I think is $30 and the starter pack is $5. So just click on Apex Legends and it'll bring you to this page. Here it will say add to library. When you click add to library, it'll ask you if you want to download it. Go ahead and download it and you're all set to go. Fun fact, if you play the game, you can actually play the game on 39% when it's done downloading. At 39%, it'll let you play the full game. Another fun fact is when you go ahead and start the game, you will have to go ahead and start the game in the training mode. If you don't start, you cannot do the full game unless you do the training mode. Fun fact number 3, if you do start the game at the 39%, you are going to have to go ahead and play on all low settings, because the rest of it is just downloading HD textures. Fun fact number 4, whatever character you pick, it will have different stats. If you look at my Bloodhound stats, I'll have pretty much 0 stats here, because I've never really played Bloodhound. However, if I go to someone like Lifeline, who's my main, you'll see my stats there for that character. Forces you to try out new characters, especially once you get into the gameplay. You guys will see why it forces you to try out new characters. But other than that, that's pretty cool. Either way, let's get into some gameplays and my impressions on the game. So first impressions on the game, it has a lot of potential, and that's a word that you're going to be hearing a lot from a lot of battle royales, and that's mainly because that's the thing. Battle royales are not in a state where they're going to be the best that they can be, but there's lots of room for improvement, of course. If this is just another battle royale to you, then, I mean, hey, that's what you think. You don't want to, you don't like the game mode. That's completely fine. A lot of people don't like battle royales simply because it's a battle royale and it's kind of like the hype. But if you do and you want to play this game, I definitely recommend it. It's got a huge learning curve, so you can do lots of things with what you're given, and it's got a huge floor gap or skill ceiling, so you can get really good at the game. However, I don't think it discourages new players from getting into it because it does have a little bit of mechanics where you can outplay people even if you are newer to the game. However, if you meet one of the super veteran players that have been playing, it might be a lot harder. However, I think it incentivizes just getting better as one of the main goals of the game, in my opinion. And that's what I really like if a game does, is it incentivizes you to get better at the game. As you're seeing some clips I can just absolutely destroy, while others I'm missing every shot. And that's because it's just different situations and different things. And again, you just have to know what to do, when to do it, different skill floors, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I like that it does that. It has that as a core game mechanic, in my opinion. It runs super smoothly as well for being a brand new game with no beta or anything. It just released out of nowhere, released like just out of thin air. Had news of it being released like 3 days prior to it being announced and released at the same day. And it's pretty cool. Lots of people are playing it, lots of people are liking it because it's such a good game, and it's actually insanely polished for what it is, and I think that's probably one of the best parts. Another good thing about it is that it may actually live past the normal battle royale. Normal battle royales these days are living like 2-3 weeks because of the big competition. They're not standing out or anything. And in my opinion, this with the hero system stands out a little bit, and it's got ults and stuff like that. A lot of people are saying Overwatch and Blackout
I wouldn't go to say Overwatch and Blackout. I'd say some along the lines of like I'd say just Titanfall, really, with a Titanfall battle royale, as well as I forget what other game this reminds me of, but yeah, definitely Titanfall because it's a Titanfall spin-off. But it's definitely a good game. They put a roadmap out so we know what's coming and when it's coming, and it's actually gonna be super sweet to know that, especially for a brand new IP or a brand new game. I think that's really good for them to do, and you know, there's just lots of room for improvement as with any battle royale. We just have to hope that the devs stick to it. Even though I think that the Titanfall IP is being mismanaged by by EA, you know, with this game coming out like literally like 2-3 weeks before Battlefield Battle Royale, and then 2 weeks before Anthem, things like that. It might die off because of those, but it might come back. You never know, guys. So hopefully it does, because this game is actually insane and it's got huge potential and it's got a huge skill gap that everyone should be trying to get better at if you're liking battle royales. And I feel like it's just a smooth experience. And yeah, but that's about it, guys. Go ahead and definitely check this game out. It's actually insane. If you did like the video and it helped you install it, go ahead and leave a like on today's video and subscribe for some more, and make sure to hit that little bell icon, and I'll see you guys next time.